Shore Sports Zone's coverage of St. John Vianney is brought to you by Paver Restoration and Bayshore Community Bank. Shore Sports Zone's coverage of Red Bank Catholic is brought to you by Immediate Care Medical Walk-In of Red Bank.
St. John Vianney, the defending state champs and the Tournament of Champions winner, had to face a Shore rival to keep its season alive. It's round 3 of the Lancers and Red Bank Catholic. St. John Vianney topped the Caseys in the Shore Conference semifinals. RBC won in the regular season over SJV. The rubber match comes in the non-public South Day semifinals. Thanks to the U.S. Army for allowing us to showcase another great girls basketball game with extended highlights. This game had a lot of turnovers, especially in the first half, a tribute to 2 tough defenses. Buckets hard to come by in the first. Here's Tia Montaigne with a nice drive with the left hand. 7-2 Caseys early. SJV's Kimmy Evans was stifled in the previous 2 games against RBC, but the senior able to establish her usual inside presence. Katie Rice once again was a huge factor in a big game. She plays tough defense and does a lot of the little things. Nice layup here, 9-6 Caseys at the end of 1. Second quarter, here's Josie Larkins with the steal. She takes it coast to coast, the future University of Vermont Catamount playing in her final home game. SJV was hanging around. Madison Doring with the baseline drive. She scored 9, but RBC closes out the first half in front. Maureen Coakley once again was assigned to slow down Evans. She had some big rebounds, including this offensive board and putback. At the half, RBC up 2, 17-15. Third quarter, Kimmy Evans steps up. When she wasn't double-teamed, she was able to operate in the post. Great move here for 2. Then SJV with the good ball movement. They work it inside to Evans, count the basket and the foul. 13 points, 9 rebounds for Kimmy Evans. And SJV builds a third quarter lead. Julia Ramos on the drive. She is all fired up. 27-19. The Lancers go up 8. But in the fourth, RBC mounts a comeback, and it was Larkins who shined. Josie from the right corner, 29-28, the SJV lead down to 1. Then Larkins from NBA range, bingo! RBC takes the lead, 31-29, 5:40 to go in the fourth. Junior guard Rose Caverly, who committed to Vermont earlier this week, where she'll join Larkins to play D1 ball. This is a big jumper to put RBC up 4. Huge sequence here. It's Madison Doring taking it to the dish. A big lay-in makes it 35-33 Lancers. We've got a 2-point game. RBC comes right back and responds. Ramos nearly comes up with the steal, but Caverly gets it back to Josie Larkins. This 3 is critical. The lead grows from 2 to 5. And the Caseys lean on their defense. Caverly comes up with a huge steal. She's able to put the game away at the free throw line. Rose Caverly goes 5 of 6 from the charity stripe in the fourth quarter. She scored 7 of her 9 points with the season on the line in the fourth quarter. And Joe Montano and the Caseys are through to the non-public South Day Finals, just 2 wins away from a state championship. After watching St. John Vianney eliminate RBC in the previous 3 years, the Caseys turn the tables. 47-39 is your final. The Lancer season comes to a close with a 23-5 record. Impressive to say the least, considering they lost 7 college players from last year's top 10 nationally ranked team. RBC will play for the non-public South Day title against Paul VI on Tuesday at 5 p.m. at Jackson Liberty High School. Larkins and Caverly combined for 17 points in the fourth quarter. We talked to the duo about coming through in the final 8 minutes.
We just knew that that wasn't going to be our last game. We want to keep on going. Definitely for the seniors at least, it was our last game in that gym ever. So just making sure we would come back with a win was really we were really excited about that, and that was all in the back of all of our minds.
Especially for her, because she's a senior, we were all so proud of her. It gave us the momentum to win the game. But SJV's ended her season the past 4 years actually, and for us the past 3 years. And so winning this game in our own gym just meant everything to us.
For more Jersey Shore sports, log on to shoresportzone.com.